Honda Rip Race. Hello there everyone, and welcome to OpenFed Gaming. You're listening to the OpenFed. We're driving a Honda NSX-GT at the Suzuka circuit in a Pro Season circuit racing event. We're doing 3 laps. We're number 22 of 22 is where we started, with a rolling start. Now this is the first race for me in the Pro League, and they're a little bit more aggressive in the Pro League. So we got to keep our eyes open. Whoa, there's one spinning out. We won't have to worry about him no more though. Now we're doing 3 laps, and these laps are not that short. They're of decent length, so we do have time to kind of observe how these guys are going to drive, how wild they're going to be. And it doesn't matter if we're in last place, but we do have to keep up with the pack, because as you know, when the pack thins out, that means it gets longer. When it gets longer, the front car is further away, and we can't allow that to happen. So we do have to keep up with the middle of the pack approximately and keep advancing as we're going around the track. Now we made it to 17th, and if a little bit off the track, keep her on the road there, and we're gonna slowly start picking some of these guys off as they're thinning out even more. But there's another guy spinning out. And that green car almost knocked us off the track. You gotta stay aware at all times in this race. You gotta keep your eye on the car in front of you. You can tailgate him if that's what you want to do before you pass him, you know, but you're taking chances if you're driving straight behind him and real close. So keep that in mind. Now we're down to 8th position, and we still got over 2 laps to go, which is great. But these cars go a little bit faster, and they all keep going at a good clip to the point where it becomes difficult to catch up to the next one in line. But when you do, you got to overtake them right away so you can get in front of them and start shortening the gap. The OpenFed's really moving here all of a sudden, so some of those guys went a little slow, but we still got 5 cars to go. So there's still a ways to go, and we're almost at the end of that first lap, so we still got 2 to go. We got a funny little S-curve here where you really got to slow down, because when I did the time trial on this track, I overshot the corners there a little bit, and your time will be eliminated because of the penalties. So we got to keep our eye open, stay on the track, drive a nice clean race, and keep advancing. 2 more cars in front of us, and we still got just under 2 laps to go, which is good for us, because that means we don't have to drive chaotic. We don't have to drive wild. We use the whole track going from side to side so as not to slow down as much on the corners as we have to. And in the meantime, keep an eye on the guy behind you, because sometimes we tend to forget that there's cars behind us that want to pass us. So I don't really believe in blocking out. If you're faster and you got a better technique, better strategy, then go for it. See if you can pass me. But these guys, they tend to, if they can't go as fast, they put 2 or 3 cars across the track and block you out. But that's not going to happen now, because there's only 2 more cars left in front of us. Man, he kind of slammed a little hard into the side of me there. And that guy in front of me There's all sorts of action going on in this race, you know. There's always something happening, so you've got to keep your eyes open. As we're coming up around this corner here, that guy from behind me, he almost got me again. Not quite. So here now we're behind the first car, the lead car. We've waited for our opportunities, and we took our time. And when there was enough room, enough space, and when he was going slow enough, then I take him. Now we've only got 1 car left to go, but we still got just a bit over 1 lap. So this lap's got to be coming to a close pretty quick. But like I said before, keep an eye on those 2 guys right behind you. That's okay, because we got a straight stretch here now, and that's where it's a little safer to pass him. And we're going to get in front of him. Now, being in front of him, like you know, you can get the lead, but can you keep it? So we're going to try and put about a 4-second spread between him and us and see if we can keep that spread, because anything under 2 seconds is a little tight. We're only at a second and a half. You slide off the track and he's by you. So we're not going to allow that to happen. We got to make the spread a little bit bigger, because we're here now. We're at the last lap. One more lap to go. So we're going to slowly build on that whenever there's a straight section. Now we're at 4 seconds, and that's a decent distance. If something happens now and you spin out, you could probably get back on the track quickly enough before the next guy comes by. So it gives you a little bit of a buffer zone. Now all you have to do is just use the whole track, go from side to side, keep an even speed going, don't push it too much, you don't want to spin out, and you're going to glide to victory. That's just all there is to it. It's as simple as that, because it's going to be pretty tough for that guy behind you to shorten that 4-second gap unless you go slower or he goes faster. Well, they're not going to go any faster, so the only thing that's going to affect it is your speed. See, now you're down to 3 seconds, which means that you were going a little bit slower around those corners, which is okay, because that's what the buffer zone is for you to play with, to be able to take the corners at a safer speed, so you don't spin out, and then when you get back to the straights, you can boot it back up again. That's one of the best ways I know how to drive, and I've been employing this strategy now for a little while, and it seems to be working okay for me. You know, if you have any other kind of strategy on how to do this, then maybe drop us a note. Other than that, we are heading off into the finish here. We're coming up to the checkered flag. I think that the Obafet's going to win this game, or this race anyhow. We'll see about the rest of the races in the game. Anyhow, this was an awful lot of fun to drive. We got that little S-curve coming up here, and as long as we go slow enough over that little S-curve that we don't spin out, we're home free. This has been awesome. I hope you had a great time watching, and you have a great rest of your day. Hope to see you back here next time. You've been racing with the Obafet.
Stood our ground in our first pro race.